in the case of Young Thug, it's just another example of you just can't live your life and wrap your whole, some of you, not all of you, your whole social existence or lifestyle around these celebrities. They'll disappoint you every time. So when people are facing trials and tribulations with their freedom, and a lot of these people have kids, family members, they care about them. They want to see them come home as soon as possible. They don't want them in jail. They want them at home. They want it like it was before, everything just went down as far as this, being arrested. You know what I mean? So, and yeah, you hear people, you figure these people are, in their music, what they address in their music about people who associate with police or talk to police and give information to the police. And they label them accordingly as informants, snitches, rats, you name it. And so when they say this in their music and their lyrics, and this is being repeated pretty much on every song that they have, that's the narrative. That's the code. And whatever the BS they push out there, because they're not really living it. They're not really living that. In a situation with Young Thug, who allegedly had a 2-hour investigation or interrogation. A lot of people think, well, maybe that was AI. Maybe you're wrong. It's not AI. And so when I think about what's going on with Young Thug's situation or how all this information is coming out, I think the young man from, he goes by the name Seti, I believe, Seti Ness or something like that. If I'm mistaken, I that's why I don't like using names, because I don't know all these people like that. I just run across them, and I just heard that, he had this information beforehand and put it out. I don't think anybody really paid attention to it. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying that's what I thought I heard. But this situation with Young Thug allegedly giving information about an individual who was being targeted, or a person of interest, in this Lil Wayne tour bus incident being shot, the bus being shot up. And I believe this individual was the number one target or the suspect. And I think he has since took a plea deal on that incident. So Young Thug, in this 2-hour interrogation, while he was in his interrogation room with these guest detectives or investigators, you can hear him. He was allegedly, if that's him, was talking about that situation and kind of freely talking, and kind of had a rapport with the cops, and they seemed to be a cordial conversation in the midst of him name dropping this individual. And he was saying that this guy is always caught up in situations. He's always committing crimes, paraphrasing, but that I heard this, and I'm like, that was enough for me. Then apparently, Young Thug, I think, followed up. I guess the backlash got to him, and he denied him snitching or ratting, and they didn't use that 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 conversation or that testimony or whatever that interrogation information. They didn't use that in court, so he felt like, what's the problem? Well, it's a lot. First of all, you felt very comfortable. You felt very relaxed, from what I'm getting, and from what I heard is you were just talking. You were giving information, setting up a little scenario in your conversation about this individual, and he's always caught up. He's always into something, and based on your street codes and the rules of the game of the street, you violate it to me. So it is what it is, but yet you're very hard on Gunna. You're very hard on Gunna, saying that he's a rat representer. And then that was just like about a week or so ago, right? And now look at you. Now you're in damage control. Now you're pulling in Woody and Little Woody and Rado. They're rats too. I mean, they gave information. See, I'm not into this. You did this and you just threw the cops off. The cops are smarter than that. They know what you're doing. You were just talking around in circles or whatever. Still, you sat down with those folks, and at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not gonna get caught up in. I let other people want to have that selective politicking and. Well, he didn't. His situation was different. You can't put that. He was trying to do this, but this guy, he was directly said that we were this, we were that, so he can go home. Selective politics. I don't play that game. No, we don't do that. Not on this side. It is what it is. Own it. Own it. Just own it. The more you try to distance yourself from what the public saw and what we heard, you might as well just say, I'd rather you not say anything. Lay low. Maybe a blowover, but still, I just can't associate myself with people who are, and they be the worst ones. They always hard on the other person because they did this and this, that, and the third, and then boom, as soon as they get info on you, your paperwork come out. It's different. No. See, what I was doing was running game on the cops, and I was just, we were playing that, I was just giving them what they want to hear and taking, saying this and then putting in some, hey, whatever. Own it. Own it. You just don't be saying anything to cops. You don't talk. You don't speak. You don't confirm. You know what I'm saying? And it's best for you because you just talk to your lawyer. Just say, lawyer. But when you get comfortable and start getting relaxed and, you start having this back and forth and you can role playing with the cops, I just can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. It is what it is.